reacting to what's happening in the world as we're writing the show. We were in the room when the Supreme Court struck down Roe v. Wade. And so very immediately that idea for a storyline came up. Let's just bring it out and talk about it like straight up because everyone was just so pissed.
6 months ago, Starlight had an abortion.
Are those my fucking medical records?
Baby killer?
I got a question for you. Originally when the show started, it felt like a superhero show that dabbled in politics, but more and more it feels like a political show that deals in superheroes.
I'd say that's right.
I think it's grown.
So far, Starlight's progressive jihad and hashtag arrogant white feminism are showing promise.
Dope.
I was stressed a little because I was like, is this the one that people are gonna be like, oh, they've gone too far?
Not at all.
No,
not at all. I also feel like it's really important what you did. It's a woman calling out publicly another woman in the name of feminism, in the name of like saving babies. That has happened over and over and over again.
Across many topics, in many ways.
To do that in the name of feminism is like one of the things that makes me angriest.
And it's very truthful. This show does not shy away from anything that's happening, so why would you do it when it comes to something like this?
Yeah. I agonized over that decision.
It is nobody's business but yours.
I think coupled with how Annie is going through that whole process, it was not easy, and being able to see that side was also really important.
And it's so deeply personal, and to have it be so public.
Yeah, and it should be personal.
Come here. It's none of her business.
Hello, everyone.
As originally written, Homelander was really there to almost torture those people. He sort of came in and it was sort of like pulling the wings off flies. And Ant, to his credit, because he was totally right, is like, that doesn't feel totally right to me because it still is home, and he would be so confused, and that's what makes the scene.
I was in this oven here, screaming in agony, and my tears just sizzled away. I love doing those things, and the funny thing is like I've heard many people say that they're very scary. I don't see them as scary at all. I don't know what this is about me, but
what do you see it as?
Yeah, I know. I'm like,
I see it as a little boy.
Yeah.
I just see it as a little boy struggling to try and get rid of the monkey on the back, and he thinks he's done it.
Right.
The moment in the lift at the end, he's like, I did it.
Right.
Covered in blood. But he thinks he's done it, and now he thinks he can be the dad. Now he thinks he can take care of his son. And there's a tragedy in that because he's actually going up having done nothing but slaughter people.
Right.
It's not gonna fix anything, but he thinks it is.
As a morality play, we do spend a lot of time talking about what's the healthy way to handle any given situation and what's the really unhealthy way. We didn't start with this, but so much of the show became about forgiveness. Like the theme revealed itself because Huey had to forgive A-Train, Huey had to forgive his mother, you had to forgive yourself. All of these characters are dealing with this idea of letting go of your anger and hate is more for you than it is for the other person.
Look, Lord knows I got problems with the guy, but this is bigger than us.
It's a way to step out of this cycle of violence and trauma. And so the single biggest thing that Huey could do is actually forgive A-Train.
Wait, you're right. I was gonna tell you to go fuck yourself, but I changed my mind. We're good.
There's actually like a little a bookend in the pilot. A-Train reaches out to shake Huey's hand, and Huey shakes it, but it's total bullshit. And we shoot it from those same angles and recreate that handshake. And then Butcher immediately steps out.
Oh, could you? I didn't do it for him. I don't want to spend the rest of my life hating anybody.
He just doesn't understand that letting go of anything is what a human should do. It's a big moment for Huey. Another moment I love is Huey in a dangerous and exciting situation with Kimiko.
What the hell? Who the fuck are those guys?
pairing those two up was so fun. We were like, have we ever put those two on an adventure together before? And we realized we hadn't.
Jack and I were very happy to see that because I feel like Kimiko has never had the chance to pair up with anyone except for Frenchie.
Yeah.
And so it was a juicy little experience. And she teaches him how to fight.
I got it.
Does so well, too.
It's so endearing, too. It's like so sweet.